Just make sure all these videos play.
Yep.
And yeah, that one plays. That one plays. Hey, Diggy. Oh, that's the wrong one. It's wrong. Hey. Wrong video. Hey, Diggity. So here I am outside. It's a little windy.
Oh, that's your last sleep one.
Yeah. Fine. But we are going to be testing out. Okay, here's the new one. Hey, Diggity. It's Chad, and we're here with a three-way soil. Okay, cool.
Okay. Hey, Dick and Chad, it's Mike, the radio engineer.
Cool, and that's good. Awesome.
Okay. Hey, chat room. Ranger Rick. Oh, my God. The city got 1.5 inches, Ranger Rick. Hey, Neck with a C. Bleak. Well, your cats are so studio friendly.
Yeah, I know. Hey, Sella. You're normally not here, Sella. Sella, she probably will. Well, maybe she won't. I said, normally, if I start talking, she doesn't like it. So she leaves. Like, once I start saying...
Oh, like our audience.
Yeah, exactly. If I start going, it's time for the Giz Wiz with the Mads Manistrider, Dick D-Bar. Yeah, I told you she doesn't like when I talk loud.
That is so funny. That is so funny.
Coming back now that I'm not yelling out? Yeah. You're predictable. You're a predictable cat. Oops, I forgot to change the title on Twitch. Title, Giz Wiz. Game. Talk show. Cool. She's allergic to Giz. She's allergic to my hosting, is what it is.
Holy cow, Magoo. 19 inches. Wow.
Wow. See, I did not realize. Hey, Myra, great to see you. I didn't realize that shoveling your snow was like the law. Like, I didn't realize that shoveling the sidewalk was like something you were required to do.
In the city, yes.
Yeah.
Well, the landlords are required to do it, and store owners.
Right.
Yeah.
But also, it sounds like if you're like in Utah and it snows, like you have to keep the sidewalk in front of your house.
Oh, that I didn't know. I know people shovel roofs because they're worried about the weight of the snow on the roof.
Yeah, that for sure. Let's see.
You have no internet?
No, so I'll have to watch it.
Okay, yeah.
And
They did upgrade
on Twitch.
what they did.
Dun, dun.
Oh, that's
Did you turn your router on and off?
No, I didn't do that yet.
That will do it.
Okay.
Dump.
I sit and watch the. You have enough beverage?
Yes, thank you. Hey, Captain J. Yeah, oh, Captain J. Everybody in the chat room was shouting, "The 151 is here."
We couldn't find you.
We could not find you, and it was the last one until daylight saving time ends.
Forever.
Forever.
I heard Florida got rid of daylight savings time.
Florida did?
Yeah.
You were down there, right?
Yeah, I was just down there, yeah.
They already did, or they just
I think it's one of those things, yeah, they're going to. Like, it's like in a year, they passed the law that, like, everybody get ready. It's going to happen.
Oh, that's going to be really confusing.
Oh, yeah. And who is it? I think Nevada is also similar to that.
Yeah, I know that there was one state mid-country that never went on daylight savings.
Yeah. And I think there's even sections of Nevada that are and sections that aren't.
Wow.
It's like, if you're in this county, yes, you're on daylight savings. But if you're in this county in the same state, you're not.
No, in New York City, only 103rd Street doesn't observe daylight savings time. So when you walk uptown, you have to remember that.
It might be Arizona.
Only if you make a reservation for a restaurant on 103rd is that important.
They want to keep daylight savings time all the time? Is that what's going on in
Oh,
Florida?
they're going in the other direction. Oh, okay. Captain J, thank you. Dennis, you can use Captain J's internet.
Is it daylight saving time instead of daylight savings time? The Jammer, that seems like something Jammer B would talk about. Be like, that's not how you say it. But they can't do that. Saving. Daylight saving time.
Just type something
I
here.
wonder why everyone pluralizes that.
Savings?
Yeah, why did that happen? Daylight savings time versus daylight saving time. If it's daylight saving time, why did we ever say daylight savings time? Because a lot of people do.
It's true. Ah, 7:29.
Let's do it.
Daylight savings time. Speaking of daylight savings time. So I am doing 3 kitchen gadgets.
The waffle maker. Does it actually waffle?
Yeah. And I made cold brewed coffee for the first time in my life.
Nice.
And then the third gadget, I'm not telling you because I'm
What
going
the
to have
heck?
you guess it.
What the heck? Okay. We are recording in 3, 2. On this episode of the Giz Wiz, we have a... When you start talking before you think, it's bad. It's bad. 3, 2. On this episode of the Giz Wiz, we finally find out, does the waffle maker waffle by putting batter into the top? We also have another kitchen gadget and a what the heck? A what the heck is it in a gadget? And then finally, my final... No, oh my gosh. I am all flustered today.
No
cold
more
brew. I know.
leaving
wanted
the
to mention
country
cold-
for you.
Oh my gosh. Okay. No more flights. Flights are knocking me out. On this episode of the Giz Wiz, we test the waffle maker with the batter in the top. Does it actually waffle? Finally, Dix tries to make his own cold brew. And what the heck is it in a gadget? Finally, my garden gadget and your videos. All next on the Giz Wiz!
It's the Sandom Show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Now, and here he is, our master of ceremonies, Dick D. Bartolo. How you doing, Dickie D?
I'm doing fine, sir. And you?
Doing doing really great. I just over the weekend I went to
Yes,
Disney
tell us
World.
about that. Tell us about that.
It was really fun. I went on behalf of Children's Miracle Network Hospitals through Extra Life Charity. They're a charity focused on kind of getting gamers behind them to help raise money for the Children's Miracle Network Hospitals. And during that stream, over this last year, they raised $11 million. So that was a really cool
Wow.
announcement. And then just during that stream, we raised $40,000 for Children's Miracle Network Hospitals. And it was
wow.
a 3-day event. What a lot of people do is if they want to help support, so it's interesting how Extra Life works, is as a gamer, you choose a local hospital to you, and you will game and you will try to get your audience to help support, and there's ways of notifying you that a donation came in on your behalf and that sort of thing. And then you can basically, you feel good that you're helping out a local hospital, and
Yeah.
all those donations, go to that charity. But sometimes, if you're not a huge gamer, if you're not a huge online personality, but you still want to help, you can go to this 3-day event and participate in their tournament, in their competition, and raise money from kind of the amount of money that they've raised throughout the whole year to go to your local charity. So either you can use your online popularity to get money throughout the year, or you can go to this convention and participate in gaming and then get some money from that tournament. So we gave the first place winner took home like almost $20,000 for their local hospital.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
that's
it's pretty
great.
incredible. And then a lot of people made, 6,000, 10,000, 12,000. So it was about top 16 people walked away with easily over, $4,000, $5,000. And then we raised the 40,000. It was a 3-day event of me hosting for multiple hours each day. I was interviewing kids who had gone through the hospital experience. Many of them had very, life-threatening illnesses that they were either currently fighting or had, finished fighting or, had maybe a big bout of stuff in the past, but it's still kind of an ongoing treatment sort of stuff.
Is the show online now that it's done, or was it just live?
Yeah, it's all on Twitch, so it's
Twitch,
you can go back and watch the VOD, the video on demand of it. It was pretty cool. My favorite part was, they have these kids that they call their champions, and they're basically ambassadors for the hospitals to kind of tell their story, tell everybody kind of what it's like and what a Children's Miracle Network hospital does for them and their family and their condition. And these kids are just amazing. I mean, they're just so amazing to talk to. They're so bright and fun. And I got to interview, I think, about 4 or 5 of their champions, and it was really, really, really neat. Yeah, I dressed up as Luigi, so it's like incentivized stuff. I dressed up as like Luigi, and we had just all sorts of jokes about the games that were going on. I put up on makeup and lipstick. I mean, it was just like crazy. It was just an incredible fun weekend. And on top of all that, on top of all the feel-good stuff, I even got a day to go to Disney World.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, so I just
super.
had a fantastic weekend over this last weekend. So yeah, it was real good, real good.
Well, now you're back to the drudgery of doing the Giz Wiz.
And then tomorrow I fly out again to go to Minneapolis, St. Paul for Mind Fair. So it is just like,
oh my word! Oh my word!
I'm racking up some frequent flyer miles for sure.
Well, you know what? I got do you know who the person OMG Mom is?
My mom? Is it different?
You know what? I didn't know this. Mm-hmm. So I get an email and it says, "Hi Dick, it's OMG Mom.
Yeah.
Being Chad's mom, is it okay if I still get a mad because you picked me as a winner in the What the Heck Is It contest?" Is that funny?
That is hilarious.
I thought OMG Mom was a fan who was thinking of Dr. Mom and OMG Chad and had made that up.
No, that's my mom.
So,
yeah.
So she said, "Oh, I love that you guys are hosting the show." And she also asked if she could have the $6 instead of the mad. So I said, "No, I'm just..." I said, "You're going to be stuck with the mad."
I know my mom, she would have paid you $100 for the mad. My mom was very happy about that.
I said, "You know what, Selena, am I pronouncing it right?"
Yeah, that's 100%.
I said, "Selena, I am mailing you a mad. I am mailing you an Alfred E. Newman picture.
Nice.
So that when you send in your warehouse video, you already have your Alfred E. Newman picture." And she said, "Don't worry, a video will be forthcoming."
That's great.
Anyway.
Yeah, no, she actually called me and was talking.
Oh, did she tell you?
Yeah, you guys. She's so happy you guys are pen pals now, for sure. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, it was very funny when I say, "Why wouldn't she?" Oh, it's Chad's mom.
Yeah.
Oh, so it just shows you how legitimate her winning was.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
you had no idea.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, no idea.
She was creative and she was funny.
She was creative. Exactly. She had the. I think she sent in the entry that it's a mold for making half moons in outdoor toilet doors.
Nice.
Anyway.
Man, we have a jam-packed episode. We even have another What the Heck Is It? I don't know what this gadget is.
No, exactly. That's why I left that part blank when I sent you what I was doing. So it's kind of unique this time. We're doing 2 gadgets that we talked about in the past that we didn't know, especially the waffle maker. So I called the company and I said, everybody's concerned, how does this thing work? And one showed up last week and she said, "I'm so sorry I didn't send you one earlier, but they we just got them from the factory. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, here's the whole story on our first video of the week. Dickie Bartolo, man's maddest writer, and the Giz Wiz. One take video here at gizwiz.tv. Today we're making waffles. And we're using a unique waffle maker, the caloric Easy Pour waffle maker. Now you're going to see something very different right at the beginning. Look at this. The waffle maker is at a 45-degree angle. When you store it away, this leg folds under. I'm not going to do it now because it's hot. We heated it up. But if you fold the leg under, it will not make waffles. So you cannot make waffles flat. And the reason it does that is it has a feature called Easy Pour. All right. Now we pre-made the waffle mix, and it's from a recipe that's been handed down to me. I was at the local supermarket, and I said, "Could you get me that?" And they handed it down. And so this is a recipe that's been in my family since 1899. Thank you, Aunt Jemima, and Uncle Jemima too. Okay, so the object
from generations.
Here,
the guy looked like he was
yes,
12.
I've not done this before. Is that you just pour the batter in this chute, all right? And so we're going up here, and we're pouring the batter, and then we're going to make sure it doesn't run out the bottom onto. I hope there was no. You know, I wonder if there was
Extra
something that we were
steps.
supposed to take out. Oh no, it is going. Oh, okay. All right.
And this is the first time
And it comes
captured
with
on
this little
film.
cup,
Yes,
and you
the
fill
first
this
time
cup to the
ever.
top,
And
all
I
right?
was worried that there was a
And-
stopper in there we were supposed to remove.
So I'm going to turn it toward you so that when we open it, you'll be able to see the waffle. So now you leave it on until the red light comes on. Then you put the waffle batter in. And then the instructions say the green light will cycle on and off to keep the waffle maker at the temperature you set. So we have no experience with this whatsoever. So we just took the middle mark. And what we'll do is we'll do a little pause here, and then we'll look in the book and see how it tells us when to take the waffle out. Be right back. All right, so it turns out there's no indication of when it's done. It just says bake until golden brown. If necessary, adjust the temperature by turning the thermostat to the desired browning level. So the green light is on, but it goes on and off to keep the waffle maker at the temperature you set. So I guess as you use it, you would know 5 minutes is whatever brownish you want. So we're going to see what it looks like in here now. Whoop, okay. And, oh, this is not bad. Also, notice
nothing ran out
if you
anywhere.
pour in too much batter, the batter
Interesting.
lies in the spout, but gets baked because the spout is part
hot.
of the cooking surface. Okay, so now, ooh, I'm not sure how to get that. You can tell that I am not a kitchen person. Oh, okay, this looks pretty good. Actually, it looks
Really
like
impressed.
a clock with a spout on top. All right, so we're going to test it now. I guess we'll just close this down. Bonk. And we'll turn it to minimum. Okay. And then we'll put a
So
little
there's
syrup.
no
I
actual
hope this
off
is enough
switch.
syrup. This is just, this is only 32 ounces. We may need more. The syrup's pretty good, actually. I got it on Amazon. The waffle maker suggested, manufacturer's list price is $49.99, but I believe the company said it's going to sell more like under $40. But then we do a little, fill the little holes. Okay. And should have some butter too. But you know what? They're crispy-ish. I like that. And I have to get to the part with the syrup. Oh, nice and warm too. This is very good. And they are crispy, which was good.
That part out so I can get,
Get rid of the part
directly
without
to
the
Yeah,
no syrup.
only sugar here.
Bum, bum.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very nice. So it's a 7-inch waffle, and it's like, what, 3/4 of an inch thick? Yeah, it's like a Belgian waffle. I like this. Caloric Easy Pour Waffle Maker. Dick DeBartolo, Man's Maddest Writer, and the Giz Wiz. One take theater here at Giz Wiz. Don't eat with your food in your mouth, Dick.
Don't talk with food in your mouth.
Oh, don't.
Don't
Eat with food in your mouth. It's a very hard thing to do.
That's a harsh thing.
It's a good thing that the cameraman is also the producer. Don't talk with food in your mouth. Dick DeBartolo, Man's Maddest Writer, and the Giz Wiz. One take theater here in the Giz Wiz test kitchen. Bye.
I'm really impressed because I would have thought that the spout would have had lots of residue. I mean, pouring that batter in there, you saw it kind of filled up, and then it
Yes,
just seemed
I was
all,
so
like,
worried.
magically just like clean itself.
Yes.
Almost doesn't seem possible. And
Well,
then,
the thing is, the whole thing is Teflon, including the chute.
right?
So when we raised it once to see if it was done enough, some of the residue was falling back over the other piece of the waffle, so I broke that off. But if there's anything that goes up the chute, it also bakes.
Yeah.
So, and it's Teflon, so you
Rated too.
pull that. Do what? Oh, we did give it a shot. I said to Dennis, let's just put some Pam on the
Oh yeah.
grill. But we only put it on once, and we ended up. I said, let's make some extra waffles.
Yeah,
And,
we have the whole thing here.
Yeah, I
Let's
know.
make
We
some.
made enough to make 3 waffles, which was what we did, and it's still not on Amazon.
Yeah.
And also, that's one of the things that I don't like about Amazon. If you type in, with caloric, actually, it does. If you type caloric Easy Pour Waffle Maker, it does bring up other waffle makers that caloric makes.
Right.
And they're as low as $25. But I do find it annoying when you type in a brand name and they don't carry it at all. And it doesn't say anything that they don't, but it brings you 90 versions
Yeah.
of
something
what you're
else.
looking for. Yes, exactly. Anyway, so
I'm
it
wondering.
does work.
I assume that if you lose that, because I mean, one difficulty with just a normal waffle maker is trying to get that exact proportion of how much
that's-
batter you need to the waffle maker.
Yeah,
I
you
wonder
know
if
what?
you lose that measuring cup, if that's like.
It says on it what it is.
Got it. So it's
You
like
know,
a
like-
half
like-
cup or something like that.
Yeah, it's in milliliters, but I know one of my measuring cup also has ounces on one side and milliliters on the other. So you would just use a measuring cup, and actually, I think a measuring cup might be even easier than that plastic thing. But it works great. I was very impressed. I kept thinking, like you said, when that stuff started building up in the spout, I
Yeah.
thought,
Oh, this is gonna be
we've
messy.
done something terribly wrong.
Exactly. I also just can't believe that. Like sometimes with a normal waffle maker, I'll pour the batter in and it never quite reaches the edges.
Yes.
And this does it so good. I don't
That's
understand.
I know. I guess the seal must be good enough that the batter hits the bottom seal and then just fills up every crevice of the waffle maker.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's ingenious.
Yeah.
It's very clever.
I'm very impressed. Oh man. So of course the chat room has found a competitor.
Okay. Oh my God.
The Belgian waffle maker you pour it in through the top. It looks like it doesn't have that cool stand up on end.
Yeah.
Oh wait! Oh, this makes
wait
it
a minute.
a volcano. It's a unique volcano shape. I don't know if I'd want that actually. I like the stand on end that makes a flat waffle. Stand right. What is this? Store spout and base, and then stand upright for easy storage. Okay, so you.
Oh, if it's still, yeah.
I see.
Now, someone who's not good with instructions will look at that and say, well, I guess you actually have it standing up. It's going to be really hard getting the batter in here with it standing on edge, but I'll pour it in and you slam the lid closed really fast.
Yeah. No, I think I'd go for the caloric. Just because I don't want a tall volcano waffle. I want a flat Belgian
the
waffle.
Waffle tent.
Yes, it's a knockoff caloric. I also just love their name, caloric, because
Caloric.
you're
Yes,
eating
like
calories.
Yeah, exactly.
My caloric intake rises whenever I'm around caloric.
Yes. Except, well, they use a K.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Love it.
So the second, have you ever made cold brew coffee?
I haven't. I feel like I learned about cold brew just from the Giz Wiz. There's so many different types of coffee. It's so hard to keep up, and I forget what gadget it was, but they were saying that you could do cold brew at home, and it would take 24 hours and forever.
Leo had something like, I think it was like $200, and it was like you put stuff in the top, and then it slowly. Anyway, so it's not a tedious thing, but it takes a lot of time. Anyway, let's see how to make cold brew coffee.
Hey, Dickie Bartolo, Mads Maddest writer, and the Giz Wiz, One Take Theater here at gizwiz.tv. We're talking about the Asobu Cold Brew Insulated Portable Brewer. Okay, so a lot of people like making cold brew coffee because there is less acid in it. Okay, the company says 80% less acid. So how do you make cold brew coffee? Well, you start with about 3 ounces of medium ground coffee and 3 cups of water. Company says use filtered water. We're too cheap for that, all right? Also, we live in New York where the water is pretty good. So you put in some coffee, and then you swirl around some water, and you put in some more coffee. And this is what the booklet says. Swirl around some coffee. On YouTube, there's one guy who just opens it, throws in all the coffee, pours in 3 cups of water. So we're doing it a little more like what the booklet says. So we're
doing it like the booklet. Doing it
by
the booklet.
Exactly.
There you go.
Now we screw the top back on. Okay, there we go. And then they say to gently shake it. Okay, gently shake it. And then all you do now is, let's get the cup ready, okay? And let's look. And we just have to wait another 11 hours and 59 minutes. Okay, so cold brew should be in here for 12 or more hours. So we're going to do that. And we'll let the camera run. And, well, you know what? We'll shut the camera off, come back in 12 hours, and we will have our cold brewed coffee.
Dick.
Oh! 12 hours and 1 minute. All right, so our cold brew coffee should be brewed. And I think the instructions said this little button will move the coffee from here into the stainless steel carafe. There's a vent on top. That's the closed position. And then you move it over to the open position. Now you can see there's a little hole there to let air in. So we'll push that. Ooh, there. Oh, can you hear it going in? See it going down. Now, also, they said that the button can be used as a stopper. So if you only want a couple of cups of coffee, you can leave the rest in here.
Is there a way to like leave the button?
Oh, you know what? I'll leave some in there. Just to
it's spring loaded, so you have to hold it.
Off. Okay. And we're going to put that out of the way. Ta-da! And now we have cold brew. You know, it looks a little on the weak side. But we have an awful lot of lights in here. Okay, to me it seems a little bit on the weak side. It tastes nice. And you know, there's no oily, you know, like regular brewed coffee. You always see like a lot of oily stuff floating around on top. You don't with this. I think I would brew it, put more coffee grinds in next time. But it tastes great. It comes with this cap.
Okay, insulated cap. And so, and this is wide enough you can throw ice cubes in it. So if you want to take cold brew coffee to work, it's all set to go. So you could make it at night, press that button, let it all go in there, fill it with ice. And I'm looking on the box here. It says cold. Wow, keep coffee cold for 24 hours or hot for 6 hours. And I did brew some when I first got it like 3 days ago. Heated the coffee, put it in here, and 7 hours later it was still perfectly perfect temperature to drink. So $50. ASOBU is the name of the brewer, the cold brewer, and it comes in the copper, it comes in silver, and it comes in black and in white, and it's on Amazon, and it's $50. Dick DiBartolo, that caffeine is kicking in. Dick DiBartolo, Man's Minutes, right around the Giz Wiz. One take theater here at GizWiz.tv. I gotta run by.
You could work for a pharmaceutical company. Oh my God. The end of those pharmaceutical ads.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. Eternal Ozzy said it took 8 different kinds of coffee to find the one that he liked best cold brewed. So I think there is a little bit of experimenting there. I have an idea. When I was mixing it, it looked like the coffee was rather rough ground. So I think maybe if it was finer, I would get thicker coffee. But I would add more coffee next time. Nancy's saying, I believe it makes 36 ounces of coffee at one time. And that thermal wall insulated bottom is what kind of makes this different than all the other cold brew coffees on Amazon, because you set it up at night. In the morning, you push that red button, and it goes into the insulated carafe, and it's a wide mouth at the top to throw ice in it. And you see, just stay on that picture for a minute. You see, doesn't it look like 6, like the number 6? So for cold, they have the snowflake, and I guess that's supposed to be a flame.
Yeah.
And that's why when I gave a quick look, I said 6 hours hot. And then later on, I said, oh, wait a minute. That's not 6. That's a flame. So 24 hours cold.
The carafe has a little bit too much caffeine. It's running away.
Yeah. That's what happened to me.
Is your coffee maker running? Because you better go catch it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that little insulated carafe is definitely what sets this apart from.
Yes, from others.
From others,
yeah, it's
sure.
very well made. And what kind of reviews did it get? 60.
Looks good. It looks like good reviews.
60. Oh, pretty good. 64 5 stars. That's good.
Yeah, for sure.
Not bad.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that there isn't just a like press it and leave it option.
Oh, well, yeah.
Kind of annoying. But whatever.
You know, also, the first time I made coffee, I remembered to open the top, and the second time I did it, I didn't open the top, and that's why I think it might have flowed faster. I forgot how fast I emptied it the first time. It almost seemed like it was the same amount of time with the vent opened or closed, but it may pour out faster if you want. So, but it's pretty neat.
You could heat this coffee too.
That's what I did. So that night I drank some cold coffee cold. Actually, I let Dennis drink some because he likes iced coffee. Then the next morning I just heated it, and it's very good. I heated it and made it like I normally have my coffee.
That's good.
Yeah.
And then Crispy Bacon in my Twitch chat is asking, what do you know what the hot temperature is? Because you could do like hot at 180 degrees or like tap water hot at 120.
Right. Well, since you would be heating the coffee elsewhere, it's whatever you want.
Got it.
Whatever you want.
Yeah. And about 12 hours is such a, like, it probably won't stay at 120 degrees for 12 hours. It'll probably be a little warmer.
I doubt it. There is, I don't know, I'll have to go, I don't even know if it was this Giz Wiz, you and I were doing it, the thermal mug that had a built-in heater cooler. It was like,
oh yeah,
wildly expensive. I think it was $150. But you set the temperature of your bottle, and it would keep it that way for like 4 hours.
Wow.
So it had electronics and a battery, and I don't like my coffee well enough
Yeah.
to have a $150 container to put it in.
Yeah. I do think that, so, correct me if I'm wrong, you could basically do the same thing with cold brew in another type. I guess what I'm asking is that filter, that metal filter, something specific to cold brew, or do you think you could do the same thing in a
I don't know, only because the coffee and the water stay in together. So it has to be, the holes have to be, I assume that they worked out, the holes are like little pinholes, and everything is stainless steel. You certainly couldn't put any kind of a wimpy filter in there, because soaking overnight, God knows what would go through the filter. So I don't know the answer to your question.
Got it. And then Bleak is saying, was it Ember, which is the coffee mug that keeps
You know
coffee
what?
hot?
I think it is.
Here's the Ember
yes,
on the
there
go.
it is.
There
Yes, it is. Buy it now. How much is it, Chad?
Oh my gosh. Now
they're doing an Ember mug?
Yeah. Shop their ceramic mug. Okay, let's buy this. I will buy one at...
It's still $150.
Yeah, $150.
It's still $150.
5 stars, though. Definitely. Well, wait, not quite. Wait a second. Excellent service. Interesting. Listen, coffee drinkers are a breed above. I mean, they are
they might.
If you're a strict coffee drinker, okay, there's coffee drinkers that like coffee, and then there's those coffee connoisseurs. It's like the type of people that will talk to you about wine and the grapes of wine and the region that it came from and why this year is better than this year. And it's like, you can go exponential in your coffee loving.
Yeah. And they even worry about how frozen the grapes were, what kind of a cardboard box it's in.
Right.
Those are the real wine connoisseurs. I don't care about the box.
Listen, I don't care what bag it comes in, okay? It's fine. Yeah, but sometimes there are spout design differences that are very...
spout design, that does.
That really irks my chain when they use the weird spout. Anyway, moving on. Let's play What the Heck Is It?
Okay, we are. All right, so Dennis will give you his guess in the video.
Okay.
But now, bum, let me get it full. Right, the chat room can play too.
Funny enough.
You have it?
Not only that, but my mother gave it to me as a Christmas gift. So,
how funny. Let's see what the chat room.
Okay.
Chat room. So chat room, what is this? Chat room. Any guesses? There is no prize for this.
It's obviously the USS Enterprise in lime green. A pair of training chopsticks.
Oh, training chopsticks is a great answer.
That's a pretty good one.
Yeah,
salad tongs, says Chica.
Oh, that's another good guess. Yeah, I was going to use it as a what the heck is it, but my fear was, since I think it had 1,300 reviews on Amazon, that more people would know about it. Well, let's take a look at the video.
Yeah, and there's a few more. A hot dog picker-upper, lid opener, a jar opener,
cooking tongs you hang on the wall,
a crawfish picker, corn holder.
A corn holder. These are very good.
Very good. A
hugging machine for hamsters.
I almost read that as a hanging machine. I was like, that's
eyebrow tweezers. I guess that's eyebrow tweezers for King Kong.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, let's jump into
let's see what it is.
The video.
Dickie Bartolo, Man's Madness Writer, and the Giz Wiz. One take theater here at gizwiz.tv. Still in the test kitchen, because we're going to test a little gadget. Our cameraman, producer, Dennis Wonderland, has no idea what it is. What would your guess be?
A suction thing for towels?
A suction thing for towels? No, not really. So you're having trouble getting PBS and you want a stronger antenna.
In your kitchen. No.
That's not it either. All right, so this is pretty neat, actually. I'm going to reach in and get my prop.
Hefty.
So you just made a lot of salad. You have leftovers. You want to store them. You open it up, and you're trying to hold the bag open. And you're trying to hold the bag open, and you're trying to throw stuff in it, and the bag keeps closing. Dum bum bum bum. Up. Dum bum bum bum. And now the bag stays open so that you can easily fill it. And these little arms are, let me pull one of these down so we can see the arms working, okay? They're notched along here so that if you have smaller bags, you can lower it and fill any size bag you want. And it's called, I had this hidden while Dennis made his guess, okay? It's called the Baggie Opener. The hands-free holder. And there you go. Great for leftovers and food prep.
That's a lot of salsa.
It's an extra pair of hands. So very inexpensive. On Amazon, it's actually better to buy a couple of them. One of them was like $7. 3 of them was $13. So they're all different colors. You can buy 10 of them. But I think it's a good idea. So if you are somebody who does a lot of leftovers or just is sending guests home with goodies, this is an easy way to do it. The Baggie hands-free helper. I like it. Dickie Bartolo, Mads, Strider, and the Giz Wiz one-take theater here at gizwiz.tv. It's also a spaceship. Bye.
It's funny, Captain J says, my partner makes me hold open the bag. Don't get this for them, otherwise they might replace you. They might replace you.
Exactly, exactly. So you use yours?
I haven't found a use for it yet.
You don't make leftovers.
Well, I do, actually. I know exactly when I will use this in the future. Is I love to make, there's a tortilla soup that I love to make, and I always make way more than I need, and so I always put it into bags. And yes, it is very scary to have that hot soup in a bag, and well, I normally chill the soup down a bit, but you know, and try to get it in there. And so I haven't used it yet. You know, we're 3 months into the year, and I haven't gotten to it yet. But absolutely, that will be useful.
Well,
and it's
we were
right
going to use it, but we could not find a good recipe for leftovers. So we figured, well, we'll just
it's more of an on-the-go sort of
yes,
thing.
exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
For sure. And how much did you find this for? It looked like it was...
I bought. I think I sent you the link that I bought them at. I got 3 of them for $12.97.
Okay, so here let's.
And one of them was 7 something. Yeah, that's what I bought. I bought the Jokari.
Okay, yeah, that's 3 for $12.97.
Oh, and look, Chad, if you need 96 of them.
You know, a 96 pack. I was really hoping.
Yeah, I guess if you own a church, or if you cook for a church.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's a lot. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
One for you and all of your relatives going back 5 generations.
Maybe if you own a restaurant or something.
Yeah, for sure. And then what's funny is the chat room, of course, found 2 for $11.
Well, mine's cheaper.
Yeah, for sure. But then they also found 2 for $4.35, but that is $2 shipping. So 2 for $6.
It's still cheaper.
Yeah, $6.30 something, $6.34 after shipping. So that looks like the cheapest so far. Is 2 for $6. Of course, leave it to the chat room. They'll figure it out.
The chat room's amazing. I know. By next week, someone will say, here's where you can get them for 5 cents each.
Here's where you get them where they pay you to take them from them. Yes, absolutely.
Here's it, but it comes with a bag of money, so it's
Yeah, exactly. Shipping's a little expensive on that one, though.
yeah.
But yeah. Okay, awesome. Well, we've come to the point of our show where we want to thank our sponsor. And this is a make do on last episode. I said some things wrong, so we're redoing this ad, but it's okay because we love Casper. Casper is a premium retailer of mattresses, online mattresses. They're absolutely amazing. And I can absolutely speak with this with confidence because I have owned a Casper. I own a Casper mattress right now, and currently it's the mattress that is in my guest room. So I put my money where my mouth is, and I slept on a Casper mattress for over 2 years and absolutely love it. So Casper.com is where you go to find out more. Casper, with the original Casper mattress, combines multiple supportive memory foam layers for amazing quality sleep. You just sink right in. It has the perfect amount of bounce and also breathes really, really, really nice. Casper is just a full range sleep company. Basically, they make a wide array of products to ensure overall better sleep experiences, and it's made in the USA. All Casper mattresses are made inside of the USA. One of my favorite things of their mattress is that you can test it for 100 nights. A 100-night free trial. So you can test this out, actually sleep on it for about a third of a year. That's just incredible. You don't have to go into a showroom, lay on it for 2 minutes. I mean, if you were to lay in a showroom for longer than, like, say 5 minutes, I mean, you're gonna get the stink eye. Like, come on, get out of our showroom. You're not allowed to take a nap on an actual mattress in a showroom. With Casper, you can take 100 nights for you to decide. And they made it even better because there's free shipping in the United States and Canada. So you're really at no risk of, oh, okay, oh yeah, we'll ship it to you for free. But do you want to ship it back? Well, it's a mattress. It's going to cost a ton. Well, no, that's not the case. It's free shipping within the United States and Canada. They're just absolutely amazing. And because you are a Giz Wiz listener, you can get $50 off select mattresses by visiting Casper.com/GizWiz and use promo code GizWiz at checkout. $50 off select mattresses by going to Casper.com/GizWiz. Terms and conditions apply. And so please visit Casper.com/GizWiz and use the code GizWiz at checkout. If you want to find out more about their terms, Casper.com/terms is where you can do that. And I just absolutely love Casper. Thanks so much, Casper, for giving this show a chance and supporting our show. Love you guys. Thanks so much. With that, let's move on to
Chad's.
You don't need it, but you might want it at Chad's Crappy Corner. Get it?
It's always funny because it's in the song. You never want to step on the. You don't want to say Chad's Crappy Corner because it's in the song. You can't do that. Okay, so we're
not
back.
with the precision this show is put together with.
Exactly. Just top notch. I'm in the garden month, my green thumb month. So we're checking out some garden gadgets. This one I saw and just seemed really, really nice for the price. This is a 3-way soil meter. I recorded a video earlier today to kind of show it off. So let's take it away from the past. Hey Dickie D, it's Chad and we're here with a 3-way soil meter. This doesn't really have a brand or anything like that. It's just a 3-way meter. So this will measure the moisture level of soil, the pH balance of soil, and the light level of soil. And it doesn't do them all at the same time. You do have to switch this from one to the other, but there are no batteries needed or required in order to pull this off. So I have this plant here. This is my mint plant that I have indoors. And it actually, I held off watering it for a little while to see what, if that would change anything. So I'm gonna switch this over to moisture level. And this one dial is kind of for all of the different things. So I'm just gonna kind of shove it in there. And it looks like the dial is going up just a bit. So there is a little bit of moisture in there. And then I have a big thing of water right here.
Ooh,
so I'm gonna pour
yeah,
water
so
in and
it's
see if
it's
that
in the
dial goes up
red.
any
Oh, look at that.
Yep, definitely. Okay, yeah, it's more moist.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's a good sign. Okay, so it's at least working in that capacity, that it is telling that the soil is a lot more moist and that the dial is going up. And of course, this will probably get even more moist as the water kind of seeps down into the base of the plant. So that's a really good way to determine the moisture. On the back here, there are different levels for like what type of plant you have, where the moisture level should be, and then also where the light level should be. So moisture is here and light level is on this. But mint is not on here. So mint is not a plant that is one of the plants that they have on the back of this. Okay, so let's switch it on over to pH. Looks like the pH is around 2, something like that, which actually isn't so great. So if I pull this out, okay, yeah, so it's definitely noticing some pH. It actually mentions on the back for pH that you want your soil to be somewhere between 6.5 and 7. So if the package is to be trusted, I actually need to raise the pH value of my plant to help it. It does say kind of what might happen if the pH is wrong. And then finally is light level. So we'll switch this to the middle here. There we go. And it does tell you if one of your plants is one of the chosen, how much light you're gonna get. But right here it says 0 light, which is kind of funny because there's definitely some light here. So I'm actually gonna kind of bring this over to this window. And I'm not sure, I'm not seeing this change at all between, that's the sensor right there. Okay, well, I'm not getting any sensor reading on the light level. And then Jack. I did just take it outside and the light level did raise up to 600 on a cloudy day. So the light level actually does work. I guess it's just not bright enough in the house right now. Maybe a good indication that my plants need more light. So this I found on Amazon for $12.99. It is just the 3-way soil meter, and you could place this around. You really only just need one because the readings are so instant. You could just kind of move this around to make sure that in different locations that the light level, the pH level, and the water level are all good. So nothing broke, nothing was bad, so I guess it's an okay piece of crap. Okay, so I like it. I learned two things.
But how are you gonna bring the pH level up?
I have no idea. I need to Google further. Actually, on that one.
I think you have to use hand lotion on the leaves.
Yeah. Or I actually have no idea. It does say on the back that if the pH level is greater than 7, it's alkaline, and if it's less than 7, it's acidic. So apparently I have very acidic soil.
Oh, you need cold brew coffee.
there we go. Most indoor plants prefer a pH between 6.5 and 7. Soil that is highly alkaline, and it tells you kind of what might happen if it's high or if it's low. But like the leaves might turn brown and stuff like that. I am a little bit sad that there wasn't, I had mint, and I have basil, and I have rosemary in my house, and none of those plants are on the back of this box.
You have to buy the gourmet version,
apparently,
which is $39.99.
It didn't have. It doesn't. This is not the what do you call those? Food. This isn't the spice version of this.
Yes.
The things that are on the back of here are things like coffee, palms, lawns, ivy, tiger jaws, a spider plant. So ththese are more like yard plants, is what it sounds like. That sort of thing. Ficus, ferns, that sort of stuff. But it is kind of nice that it tells you, light level on some of these, like a fern, is between 100 and 1,000. So it actually doesn't need very much light at all. But something like, what is this one? Okay, there's a lot of plants. I don't know the name. Jade
Blake
plant.
Blake said, "What are they making up the names of plants?"
I've never. There's a lot of these that I can't even begin to name. Zebra plant. It's like zebra plant needs a light level of 500 to 2000, and when I brought this outside, the light level did jump to 500, but that was on a basically it's slightly cloudy day, so that plant needs a lot of light, and then also the moisture level needs to be at 6, which is very, very wet. I did end up, I kind of, mint is basically like a weed, so it's pretty hard to kill. So I just poured a lot of water in there to see how high I could get the water level, and it went all the way up to 100% wet. So that did actually work out pretty well. So I really got to say that out of the Crappy Corners, this is a really good one. It has helped me learn a little bit more about my plants. Maybe I need to raise the pH value of my plants and also give them a little bit more light. I assume that them just hanging out by the window was plenty enough during a sunny day, but obviously I'm a little bit wrong. Online, it cost about $12.99. So here is it on Amazon. Pretty good reviews, 36 reviews, 4.5 stars, and it's Prime. It's right there. I like that it doesn't require batteries. I do wish that it had a little bit more more education on the back, but I'm sure that if I Google a little bit of stuff, that I'll probably be able to find out more about my specific plants. And then finally, it would be kind of nice if this read all 3 at once, is that I didn't have to reach down and flick between the various settings, because it would be great if I only had maybe one plant to keep track of, just to leave it in there and just glance to see how everything's doing. But it's a little bit more of an intensive process that I have to kind of go over there and move it all around to see what the pH and water and light level are doing. So yeah, people are saying
pretty
UV
nice
light and that sort of stuff. But yeah, I like it so far. So pretty good Crappy Corner this week.
All right.
With that, let's move on to Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
Hi, Dick and Chad. I ran across some of my collection of MP3 players the other day and thought I would share a short video. I've been watching since episode 1. Nice. Now my wife and daughter watch it with me every Sunday morning during breakfast. Mike Spysensky, Sprysenski, Director of Engineering at iHeartMedia Orlando.
Nice.
So let's see Mike's MP3 collection.
Hey, Dick and Chad, it's Mike the Radio.
Oh my gosh.
From sunny Orlando, Florida. I came across my collection of iPods the other day, and what was interesting is when I powered one of them up, what I found.
It works! Oh my
God, daily.
I think I'll try it out and see if it still plays with my favorite earbuds.
He has wide ears.
Love the show. Thanks.
That is incredible. They don't make iPods like they used to.
No, were they all? Is there a way to go back to that video?
Oh yeah, sure.
I thought one was. Tell me, chat room, if the black one at the bottom, it looked to me more like the Sansa View, I think it was called.
Hey, Dick and Chad, it's Mike, the radio engineer from sunny Orlando.
Is that an iPod at the bottom?
This one right here?
No, the one in the middle.
One?
Yeah.
That's the iPod Nano black.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah. And that's the other Nano. And these are all.
They're all iPods.
I think
wow.
They're all iPod Nanos right here. These are different generations of that one. I can't remember if this was a shuffle or not. It's so tiny. And this is the second generation. They didn't do that one every button is capacitive, and that got real annoying real fast. This one didn't exist. That's black and white LCD screen.
Oh my! I see. The one all the way on the right, is that Is that whole thing a screen?
Yeah, it's an itty bitty screen.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just one tiny little screen. Yeah. iPod had some kind of crummy designs. Like, one of the worst designed products of all time was one of the Nanos. It didn't have any buttons at all. It literally
I remember that.
only had a headphone jack. It was a metal slug that had a headphone jack, and that was it. And the only way
how did you control anything?
Had your headphones. It was you have the volume up and down and play pause, and you could double click to move forward, and that was all it did. You'd also charge it. You had a special USB cable that would plug into the headphone jack. So you would unplug your headphones, plug it into the headphone jack, and then plug that into USB to charge it. I hated that thing so much. There it is. Oh my gosh, here it is on Wikipedia. Once I switch over to it, it's that metal slug right there. There was it had a hold button. Okay, I misspoke. It did have a hold button. But God, I hated that one. That one was so
I have the one. Can you go back to the picture? I have the one, the plastic one.
This one?
This one.
Yeah.
No, the one on the other side. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, yeah. And there's a lot of also people who knocked off that one. That one's like all over the place now.
Yes, that's for like $35 from about 19 companies. And we should point out that the thing he said, my favorite pair of headphones, those are still available on Amazon. The old-fashioned phone handset that is really that plugs into your 3-point. They're like, oh, you have one?
We used one for Halloween. It was a Stranger Things branded. Because in Stranger Things, they use that phone a lot.
Oh, okay.
I don't know exactly where it is. Here it is. I do have it. Here we go.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah. And so
you can buy those on Amazon for like $10, and they come in a million colors.
Yeah, exactly. This one won't plug into my phone because I have an iPhone 10 without a headphone.
Oh.
But yeah.
And what's the button? What's the button in the middle of yours? Or is that
this is the hang up, answer and hang up. It has a red light, which I assume would blink if you're getting a call. It also has volume up and down. And I assume that
so yours was a headset and a phone.
Yeah, I think it has some headphone capabilities like a normal inline mic would have. Because I bet that the answer and end call would also do play and pause if you were playing music. But yeah, it's one of my Giz Wiz gadgets I got in the next right
excellent. Excellent.
Fantastic video. Thank you so much, Mike, for sending it over. And don't forget, you guys can send in videos as well. Just make sure they're recorded in landscape mode, not portrait mode.
Landscape mode.
Horizontal, and that we can hear you speak, and that we can see the product. And that's it. And probably under 2 minutes would be
Yeah. Like Mike will get a Mad Magazine and an Alfred E. Newman photo. So anything that includes a gadget, okay? We've opened it up so that something brand new. We love the old stuff because everybody says, oh, I had one of those, or I hated that, or like Chad evidently had a lot of Apple products that he hated.
Yeah.
And it was fun to see that old-fashioned phone earpiece. So make a video, anything about a gadget, put it on YouTube. There's a drop-down menu if you only want us to have the URL. Click Unlisted and send it to mail@gizwiz.tv. And if you live in the U.S., you get an Alfred E. Newman picture and Mad Magazine. If you live anywhere else in the world and have an email address, and I guess you will if you send us the URL, I will actually sign one of those 35-year-old portraits, send you a high-res image of it. And I got another email this week from a lady, I think she was up in Canada. And she said, this looks fantastic. Thank you so much for doing that. Mail@gizwiz.tv. And we are out of videos, by the way. So if someone wants to send us something by next Thursday, you have like a 99% chance of it getting on. So do it.
Do it now. With that, let's move on to the letter.
Become the letters, your lovely letters. Become the Giz Wiz letters now.
Hi, Dick and Chad. On the last Giz Wiz show, you were talking about one of the drawbacks of Chad's gadget, the little Big Shot. It appeared you could not fully turn off the flow of water, and you didn't want to have to go back to the spigot to turn it off. What you need is a ball valve hose attachment like this.
Interesting. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
And this. Interesting.
Actually,
so you can just throw that right on the end of the hose.
Yes, it clicks in between the hose and your gadget. I actually have that very thing. I think I got mine at Home Depot. I'm not sure I paid $18, but I had it a long time. It's solid brass. It'll last a long time. Just take it in the winter.
They even included the patent information in it. Look at that. That's nice.
That's right. It's for people who want to knock it off. Don't have to do anything, but
there's the CAD drawings right there.
There you go.
Yeah, you know, I had seen something like that before, but my impression was you put that near the house. I hadn't thought of running it near the end of the hose. So
no, because my hose connects in the cellar.
Oh, God.
So I have to, yes, I know. It is a long way.
Yeah.
And I'm always, I change between a fireman's hose and then I have something else that I hook on. So I have that brass thing at the end of the hose that then I screw in each device that I want to use, and I have complete control of it out in the backyard. Keep up the great done work. Tim, a.k.a. Lothar, Lothar. Tim, thank you for your suggestion.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, and look, do we have anything else we got to talk about from the letter?
Patreon, pal.
Bees, no.
I wanted to ask you if you remember that, and we can do it as next week's letter if you do remember it.
Cool. Yes. Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Okay, good. That looks like that was a lost in translation from the email. Okay, big thank you to our patrons. Oh my gosh, patreon.com/GizWiz. You guys make the show happen every single week. Thank you. As I said last week, we did have a sponsor from last week and now this week. That was just one week by, and that's rare, very, very rare. Thank you guys so much for supporting the show because the sponsors are not enough. Thank you guys so much. Patreon.com/GizWiz where you can find out more. We have lots of people supporting the show, and we would love it if someone watching right now who isn't supporting decides to support. That would be absolutely amazing. If you don't want to give via PayPal or give via Patreon, we also allow people to donate over PayPal. You can go to gizwiz.tv and click the Patreon tab, and right underneath the Patreon banner is a PayPal link. Just our hearts go out to you. Thank you so much for your support. We are over we're coming up on 4 years?
We're coming up on, let's see, this is Independent Show 149. So we will start our 4th year of independent shows in May.
Yeah, May.
In May. Okay.
Holy cow.
Yeah. And if you want to give 25 cents an episode, just give $1 a month.
Yeah, that's amazing. Thank you guys so much. Also, play What the Heck Is It? GizWiz.biz is the place to go to play What the Heck Is It? And this here, all you have to do is go to GizWiz.biz, scroll on down, click the What the Heck Is It banner, and this is the gadget. This is the full gadget, nothing but the gadget. This is obviously a old-timey, this is a kind of an ancient gadget, but it is a made out of wood, hand-carved napkin holder from the 1800s. Napkin holder from the 1800s. Obviously, that's what it is. But if you think you know what this gadget is, Get a guessin' over at gizwiz.biz. There's 6 Mad magazines for correct answers and 12 Mad magazines, even if my mom answers funny and clever. 12 Mad magazines for funny, clever, interesting, and thoughtful answers. So get a guessin' over at gizwiz.biz. That about wraps it up for our show. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next week.
And I'll be here. All right, we just need a photo.
Perfect.
Ta-da.
Where did I put that? There it is. Man, I could not talk today. It started in the intro.
Maybe because you talked too much.
Exactly.
Oh, wait a minute. I could do that too.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Nice.
Chat room, we need a
title.
Let's see.
Waffles and cold brew.
Cold brew.
Thanks for packing, W.
A
mostly moist episode, says Chica.
Waffles on the fly.
Great gadgets are in the bag, says Crispy.
Waffles, coffee, and dirt?
Yeah, this is a dirt gadget.
Okay.
I was in the kitchen too when I reviewed my outdoor gadget. It was
that's true.
All
that's
kitchen
true.
Gadget.
Sleeping on the job.
Red hair, green thumb.
Well, that's funny.
You like that?
Oh,
one?
you have a different chat room, but that's okay.
Yes. Yeah. That's from the Twitch chat.
Twitch. That's funny. Whoever did
Chica
that.
Cherry. You want to do that one? Let's do it. In 3, 2. It's time for the Giz Wiz with Mad's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1666, recorded Thursday, March 15th, 2018. Red hair, green thumb.
Excellent.
This is episode 666.
Yes, I know. Fortunately, there's a 1 in front of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you believe that? 1600?
And Mike watched from episode 1. That's crazy.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yep, year 13.
New York, Captain J. New York is the answer.
Yeah. All right, so I can use that letter next week.
Perfect. Here, let me record the Casper.
Oh, yes, do it.
This episode of the Giz Wiz is brought to you by Casper, a sleep brand that continues to revolutionize its line of products to create an exceptional... Whoa, this is the first time I've read this. This is not the same ad. Create an exceptionally comfortable sleep experience, one night at a time. Get $50 off select mattresses by visiting casper.com. I didn't say select chat room. I didn't say select mattresses last week, so that's why we had to redo the ad. Here we go in 3, 2. This episode of the Giz Wiz is brought to you by Casper, a sleep brand that continues to revolutionize its line of products to create an exceptionally comfortable sleep experience one night at a time. Get $50 off select mattresses by visiting casper.com/GizWiz and using promo code GizWiz at checkout. Whew, that is a mouthful.
Perfect. All right, so chat room, there's a Giz Fizz PM Saturday chat. Alex is away, Jamma B's away, but Burke is going to do it, and he said this is okay if there's going to be less music and sound effects, but I think he'd rather have that than no show at all. So we will do that. Cool. And we're back. We're on Thursdays for a while now, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, perfect.
What is it? Beatmaster's showing something. I can't live with such restriction. I don't know what Beatmaster's showing me. Yeah, do you want me to look at my calendar real fast?
Yeah.
To see. Yeah, next week should be good. Week after that should be good. Week after that should be good. Good. Yep. We're good all the way until
Thursdays are good. Yeah, I'm looking here too.
May have some. Yeah, in fact,
do I have that?
May 31st, we'll have to record the week before on May 24th. I will be in Sweden.
Oh my gosh. All right, so we'll have to do 2 shows that day, you mean?
Yeah, on the 24th of May.
On the 24th. On the 24th of May. I will put that in now. Second show. Because Chad has to go to Sweden.
Have to go to Sweden.
All right, this was good. I'll see you next Thursday.
Cool. See you
next
Thursday.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, chat room. Thanks for joining us.
Chat room, thank you. Beatmaster, thank you.
Thank you, Beatmaster. Everybody in the chat room, give it up for Beatmaster, please.
Yay, Beatmaster.
Some hoorays. And then Twitch chat, I will not be doing my stream tomorrow because I'll be on an airplane. So next stream is on next Wednesday. Hurrah, hurrah.
You were here, Beatmaster. That's everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.